In a previous video, I demonstrated how Zerto can be used to eliminate a VMware snapshot on a system where the snapshot may have been created weeks or maybe months ago. At that point, deleting the snapshot puts you in a position where you may not know how long it will take to complete, whether it will cause a performance impact or worse outage, or even finish at all. In this video, I'm going to demonstrate how even with changed snapshots, Zerto can be used in the same way and not lose any data in previous snapshot deltas. To illustrate this, I have a test server with 3 snapshots. Between each snapshot, I have created a file on the desktop labeled snapshot 1, snapshot 2, and snapshot 3. That's to show that there is a clear difference between each one should I decide to revert to a previous state. So now we've got our server with our snapshots. I'm going to set up a virtual protection group and self-replicate this server back into the same cluster but onto a separate host. Because we're basically creating a replica of this VM without snapshots, we're going to leave all the network settings intact, so we're not changing any IPs. Once the VPG creation is completed, it will enter initial sync, which means Zerto is making a replica copy of the VM on the data store that you have selected without any snapshots. Now that initial sync is completed, we're going to run the move VPG action, which will gracefully shut down the original machine, send the last of the changes over to the replica, and then power on the replica. So as you can see, now we have 2 copies of the VM in the inventory. One in the resource pool and one outside. The one in the resource pool is the original copy of the VM, and as we look at the snapshots it contains, all the snapshots that were originally there are still intact. We've already powered on the replica and we'll check the snapshots it's got, and we see that there are no snapshots on this machine. Since I've run through this several times in my lab, I know it works, so I'm going to go ahead and commit the move, making it permanent. When I do that, the original VM will be unregistered from vCenter, and the journal will be promoted into the new replica. The next thing I'll do is I'll move that VM into the resource pool the original one was in, and then I'm going to log on to the machine and just show you that the files that we created there through each successive snapshot are still there. Finally, I'll go back into Zerto, I'll delete the VPG, and choose not to keep the original disks from the VM with the snapshots.